My bad, chat. So we are playing weekend league. I mean, not weekend league, franchise league. It's a franchise league. There we go. All right. Okay.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. They do it big here in Houston, and a second ago.
Oh, my Bengals team. He's doing 0-2.
Guys, they're fired up and ready to go as they get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Mike, 41 Mike.
No gain on this defense, no gain.
Now a first down throw. Watson eluding the pressure right. He's good. And right away,
fumble.
He lost the football. And it's picked up by
How
the
do you
Ravens.
fumble first ball?
And this is going to be brought back for
I need to trade Watson.
touchdown.
I need to try to find someone who wants to trade for
And
Watson.
Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
Dang, man, that's sad.
You know they're going to have to
First
hear
play.
from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's smiling. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And that'll carry
I'm not
over
running.
the
I'm
back
doing
line
this
of the end
for
zone for a
QB run.
touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it. But you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Come on, D. 41's the mic, 41's the mic. Check 41. Coming, baby.
This is David Johnson, the former All-Pro, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Good carry and pick up for a first down there by David Johnson, and he has a chance to fill a lot of voids for this Houston Texans team. They lost their 1,000-yard rusher from last year. Carlos Hyde went to Seattle, but back in 2016, David Johnson led the NFL in all-purpose yards with the Arizona Cardinals. The Texans will be happy to see that guy all year long.
He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
At the 41-yard line.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
Off the draw, here's Johnson.
I got nowhere.
Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
Don't say nothing.
So bad.
Throwing on third down, Watson, screenplay, Johnson. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. Short for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a fourth down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. Do you like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion.
I'm on the 45. Oh, this actually may not be smart to do.
And his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
They run. It's Johnson.
No, I didn't get it. That's
going
so
anywhere.
bad.
They stop him for no gain. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and the Ravens get the football back and in great shape.
Okay, I'm pretty sure we're allowed to. I was allowed to go for it.
Kill. Check 99. Check 99.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Buying time to his left. Man open left side is Brown. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson escaping the pressure right. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
This
Marty,
is
you
so
know, when we
bad.
call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground, how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
Being chased out left. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
Complete to
Should never rush
Well,
that.
his second touchdown on the season as the Ravens push
choking.
further out in front.
lining up for the extra
Good start
point.
to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established,
kick is
right?
good.
Not sure he can keep it up for an
Makes the
entire
score
season,
Ravens
but don't burst the
14,
bubble because he thinks that he
Texans
can.
nothing.
Do guys go into a season
Justin
with a goal
Tucker
for
to kick
touchdown
off for
scored or
Baltimore.
yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him.
25-yard line.
What up, Twisted?
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
How many times have we sat
Oh,
in
you gotta
meetings
hang
with
on to
coaches
that.
and they use the term
Did you
complementary
come
football?
wait?
Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of
Cold
the
War
offense.
zombies?
That didn't happen on the last possession.
I
This is a
don't think
chance for
so.
them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again is Watson.
That's interception.
Looking
Bro,
for
I'm so
Johnson, and
fast.
it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29, and he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble
This is
return
what you
for
get
a
if you
score
don't play
earlier in the
Madden
game,
for a
and
month.
now this time
Not
an
really, but like
interception
a week.
return for another score. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0.
Makes the score Ravens 21, Texans nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off for
So
Baltimore.
they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play.
I need to get at least a touchdown.
You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back
get
in one drive.
I cannot, man. I
I'm not
can't.
saying you have ultimate patience here,
I
but you
cannot
also don't
get
have to go ahead
destroyed.
and force everything either.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Watson. Now they go screen. It's complete. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
Johnson.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They'll run for the first time with Johnson, and he'll get it out to midfield. I'll spot it right in midfield at the 50. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the
I'm
football.
ready to
Let's get things settled
have
down
an
a little
0-1
bit
start.
and find our way back into this game.
From the 50, it's Watson. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
Johnson.
It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 46-yard line.
Let's go. 58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike.
From the gun, here's Watson. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down, and he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first. Last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to
I just gotta take it slow.
shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Actually, guys, both running backs' last name is Johnson.
To throw again on 2nd down. Watson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
I thought went out of bounds.
After 1.
I could have swore I went out of bounds.
Texans nothing.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. Dancing to his left. And his throw here's incomplete.
Sucks, man. I need to get in touch with the Bengals user. See if he maybe wants to trade for. Maybe see if he wants to trade for Burrow.
To throw again, Watson, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Check 48's the mic. Check 48's the mic. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
25 Johnson.
Watson now on 3rd down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete.
Yes.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Rolling to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11
just
of the
need to score a
12.
touchdown right
He'll
here.
get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
On 2nd down now, it's Johnson. And he stopped immediately there.
The ball carrier.
They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll take this
Let's
one
go.
in for a Texans
We finally
touchdown.
scored.
David Johnson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Texans
Oh, I missed
cut
it.
into that lead.
This
That
is
seemed
so
like
bad.
a much-needed touchdown after 21 unanswered points to start the game.
It's not often that you equate a football game to a
That's
golf tournament,
actually
but it's like you don't want to
bad.
shoot yourself out of the tournament too early. So they needed that touchdown to make sure that they got an opportunity to not just get back into this game, but a chance to win it later if they continue to play well.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
A gain of 12.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the second round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football in the backfield? To be able to get him in the second round, that's what I call a steal.
At the 34-yard line.
Let's go, boys. I'm getting Baker Mayfield to replace this trash Deshaun Watson.
Jackson from the shotgun. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 20 the first down.
A gain
That is
of
definitely
22
what we
yards.
call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, Ravens.
Right back to Dobbins on first. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
He just keeps running the ball.
Resting on the
Oh
20.
my God.
Here's second and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
55 is Mike, guys, 55.
Here's Jackson. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it.
Jackson
Certainly
on
making
the
his
keeper.
presence felt in both the pass and
First
the
and
run
goal,
game. He's
Baltimore.
having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well.
Get hot! Get hot! 180! Kill, kill! Turn up! Kill, kill, kill! Turn up!
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Baby, let's go! Let's go!
A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. He'll run it. And he will score.
No.
Touchdown.
I swear this game is cheating me, bro. What?
Jackson,
He
his
scored.
second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And
Nah, I don't care.
Ravens will
Tucker
extend
lining
their
up for the
lead.
extra point.
Whoa! He just yanked that one
Don't really
round
bother
to
me.
the left, and no good.
Laughing emojis.
Justin Tucker to kick off.
I literally
for
threw
Baltimore.
like 2 pick six and a fumble.
Now he's back out there
Recovery
to
for a
boom this one
touchdown.
away, maybe
That's
with some
horrible.
frustration after the PAT miss. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
Also, I'm trading
Good starting field position for the
Watson.
Houston Texans.
I
here
have
as they come
someone,
up
so
first and 10
that's
at their
always a
own
good
42.
thing to get rid of this trash
Watson.
QB. That don't throw the ball.
Pressure too much. Down he goes.
By
Calais Campbell. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. And now the throw going to Fuller, and he's got it. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
It's a gain of 11.
You like the that trade, yeah, I do.
Here's Watson to throw on 3rd down. Looking for his running back,
I
and
should
he's
know
got
that.
it.
I'm going for it.
47, but no further. As they get him down well short of the line to gain. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape.
Yo, since you're the Browns, what is your record in the season?
Now Jackson on 1st down, forced out to his left. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete.
They are. That's literally all it is, cheating.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again, Jackson. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
I'm not the Browns, I'm the Broncos.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. As it comes to 22 seconds to go.
Well, I just need another Browns.
And a quick throw here that's complete.
Well, what's your record?
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. The Ravens going to use the
I don't even care about this game really anymore.
It's
not bothering me.
With 16 seconds to go in
turn
half
on.
number 1. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Rolling to his right. He's going to go up top for the end zone.
He didn't catch that.
Touchdown Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown.
Is it just me or am I getting cheated?
Hollywood, Marquise Brown.
He didn't get both feet down.
And the Ravens will add on to their lead.
What?
And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score.
What's your record?
Ravens 34.
0-1, about to be
Texans
0-2.
6. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. A break there for this offense as they will get a chance to start at the 40-yard line.
Bro, this game is straight cheating. That was not even a touchdown.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
I got him. Check 48's the mic. Check 48's the mic.
Watson, he fakes to Johnson and now looks to throw. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Brandon Cooks. Incomplete.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Kill, kill, kill. Kick it forward.
A final shot before the break. Watson buying time to his left. And now he's going to use his leg. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Ravens.
Oh, wait. No, this is bad.
And nothing but daylight ahead.
I didn't think
And
he'd
he
score off
brings
that.
it back. Can you believe it? An offensive disaster on the final play of the first half.
Just had to hold on to the ball.
For the extra point.
This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
Good.
And when you're picking up the ball,
Makes the
picking up their
score.
mistakes, and
Ravens
taking it the other
41.
way and putting it in the end zone,
Texans 6.
that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Bro, I'm never
Everything that
using
can go
the...
wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus,
I
you're
mean,
giving up
at this
yardage.
point, what I do is I just try to injure his players to ruin his season.
Just shy of midfield at the 49. He'll start
I don't
with a
care
handoff
if
to
he-
Dobbins. A good run there.
I don't
First
care.
down, and it'll leave him with a second
Like,
and
he
2.
can literally score 100 points. I don't care. My main goal now is to just injure his players.
On 2nd and a couple. Jackson flush to his right. He'll try and run it. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 27 yards there, a first down.
If I
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. He will push his way down to about the 14.
Hold on, my friend's inviting me to a party.
They even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
They'll roll him out right. And that'll be caught. Touchdown Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown.
Complete to Marquise Brown.
Marquise Brown there to make the ground. And this offense continues to pour it on.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting football, in this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Now this will make it into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Texans take over 1st and 10. At their own
the Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Patrick Queen brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Watson off play action. Completing it to the right side. Johnson gets through, and now an opening. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
At the 46-yard line.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Off of play action, it's Watson. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Johnson.
And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1.
And a yard at the Ravens' 45-yard line.
Watson to give. This is Johnson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
Campbell on the stop.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Completes this to Waring. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
1st and 10.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
You know they pay me extra.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
He's going to take off with it. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Being chased out left. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that. And
there he goes left side. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Texans claw one back.
Down,
and what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that.
And it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case here, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Yeah, this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Jackson's
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Gain of 12.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Eluding the pressure right. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
Touchdown,
a 14-yard touchdown. And this offense is running away with this one.
Okay, we need to double check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats. But what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice, healthy lead.
Well, after the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click.
And right
I just said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down,
good luck.
He's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Out of the gun, Watson. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
On the throwaway.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins, and he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
J.K. Dobbins on the carry for Baltimore. Marcus Gilchrist made the tackle.
3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Houston. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. They'll go again with Dobbins. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point.
It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Give him 32 on the play.
Come on, finish it hard. Sit hard. 180. Sit hard.
Now a carry for Dobbins. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Zach Cunningham, the leading tackler of the AFC in 2019, is there defensively.
Second and 10 at the Texans 20.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10.
41, Mike. Sit hard. Watch the out. 180. Finish up.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, and it's third down. An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is third and 10. From the gun, Jackson escaping the pressure right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the fourth quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down.
Stopped by Justin Ellis.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Sliding out of the pocket. Now he'll pull it. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
He'll buy some time right. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4. He's thankful right now for that sideline because it could have been a fumble loss, instead just a fumble, though they will have to punt it now.
You're right about that, but do you think there's ever been a player happier to see his own punter go on the field than him?
And he lost the football, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape.
I'm going to run you over. Jam him, jam him. Hey, middle.
Jackson on first down. Flushed out right. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Mark Andrews, a first-time Pro Bowler, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down.
Brings up second and 10.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. To throw again. Jackson. Looking for Andrews again. He's got him this time. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Jackson's pass.
Mark Andrews. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Ravens continue to pour it on.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Justin Tucker to kick
Tucker
off
now to kick it
Baltimore.
away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down, it caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And they take a knee.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
56 to Mike.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Alert! Check.
Watson now to throw. Dancing to his left. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Formation for the Texans.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you.
And this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Well, they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
The Texans
so let's
take
face
over
it.
first and
Who's
10
happy about this
at the 43-yard
Fantasy
line.
guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play.
Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And it's picked up by the Ravens. Pass, and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And
Touchdown,
that might
Baltimore.
just cement it. A return for a late touchdown.
Justin Tucker lining up for the extra point.
And that's a linebacker showing he can move pretty good with a football in his hand.
That's not just a short shuttle now. He took it and went a pretty good distance, didn't he? Did you get the 40 time on that?
I didn't, but he got 6 points out of it. I know that in a great play for that defensive unit.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Check 56. Go. Mike's 56. Mike's 56.
Here we go.
And they will take a knee here. Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13.
Mike 48. Wild Bill.
One last throw here for Watson. He finds his target, Fuller. 20, 10,
oh boy, you ain't got no feet.
And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
doesn't affect the outcome, but hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah. And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And it's incomplete. It was an exercise in futility anyway. It doesn't affect the final outcome. And this one's over. So they tried to tack on 2 more. Wouldn't have mattered as far as who won and who